I know before I say this that this is going to be controversial, right? I know that there's going to be some people who are highly offended by what I'm about to say.
Eat your hot dogs with a fork?
No, I'm going in a different direction.
That would be offensive.
I seriously know, though, that I agree. Yes, that would be offensive. I know before I say this, there's going to be people who are butthurt about this and offended by this, and I just don't care. It's that kind of day here today on the show.
You think the hot dog at Primrose Lanes is too cheap?
No, that would be a hot take, though. It needs to be a $16 hot dog. That's when we're really making it happen. I saw this video. All right, I'm going to play the audio for you here in a second of Mike Pence at some state fair, the former vice president who's running for president. And it illustrates something that I've seen a bunch of times, and it always irritates me. And I know that when I say this, people will grab their pearls and be pissed off. But this whole I'm a veteran thing really gets to me. All right? I'm a veteran. Now I say this. You know, like it's like the veteran's veto, right? Like a heckler's veto, but a veteran, where you say something, they're like, I'm a veteran. And you're like, okay. Awesome. That I appreciate that you were a veteran. That's great. I love the veterans who are listening right now. Before you go crazy on me and go nuclear, I love the veterans. I love the people who are watching right now who are veterans. Love
Sir,
them.
it's nuclear.
I think you're the best, right? But you don't get a heckler's veto in a conversation just because you were a veteran. And I see that so much. It's like the story I told way back in the day on this show where I said I was walking out of a 7-Eleven and some guy said, "Thank me for my service."
What?
And I said, "What?" And he's, "Thank me for my service." And I said, "No." And I walked around the corner and I was like, I would have, but the fact that he demanded it is really weird to me. And I don't like this. And this was another one of these moments where it's just like, I get it. I love that you're a veteran, but that doesn't make you immune from things you disagree with. And it doesn't make your opinion more valid unless it's about something that is, about serving in war, right? So Alicia on YouTube says, I tend to agree. I'm married to a veteran. Dwayne says, I agree, and I'm a veteran. Here's what brought me to this, okay? This is what brought me to this thing where I'm like, I get it. You're a veteran, but you can't just scream it out loud and expect to get like a power bonus out of that. And so at this Mike Pence thing at the state fair, some guy stands up and he's like, you were treasonous in the way you acted and behaved on January 6th. And then watch what happens. Here we go.
Yes.
All right.
My question is this. Why did you commit treason on January 6th and not
Shut your mouth!
That's the guy I'm talking about. Let me go back just so you can hear him. He stands up from like 10 people in front of this guy, and he says this.
January 6th and not
I'm a veteran, buddy! You shut your mouth!
I'm a veteran, buddy. You shut your mouth, he says.
This is a weird thing to lead with.
What? Yeah.
What?
What's the point of pointing out your veteran ship?
Because they believe in these situations that makes them the end all be all. And it's like, oh, I'm sorry, veteran guy. I'm sorry about that.
That's
I apologize.
Dr. Veteran to you.
Radio Michael 7 on YouTube says a lot of those aren't really vets. I wonder how many times when they're like the asshole version of this.
Are
that
you claiming stolen valor, Radio
maybe.
Michael 7?
You never know. I think real vets wouldn't stand up and do this. Real vets are like, proud people that if you ask them questions, they'll be like, yes, I served. But they don't just go around screaming, I'm a veteran, at every chance that they would possibly get. Don't take that.
I'm a veteran, buddy!
You shut your mouth! Just tells them to shut up, sit down. I'm a veteran. What I say goes.
Who even likes Mike Pence enough to defend him that hard?
I wouldn't have thought so.
That's interesting.
He's so aggressive. And he's an old man, which I always love when really old men get aggressive because you're like, I'm pretty sure I would risk murder charges if I punched you in the face. Like you're 90 years old. You're a veteran and you were in like the Korean War or something. Like you're not Operation Enduring Freedom veteran. You're like way back when veteran. And I think that if I hit you, it may lead to your death. I probably would kill you. Now, I don't want to kill veterans, just for the record. All right, I'm not trying to do that. I'm just saying that
This guy was around for the Doolittle raids. He's going down.
he's old and he's small, and I don't think that he's going to win the battle with the guy who asked a simple question. I'm a veteran.
Veteran, buddy. You shut your mouth.
Somebody over on Twitch says, eFresh Rock says, I'm a news junkie fan, buddy. You shut your mouth. That I'll take. That works.
I think what's funny also is that I don't think we got any resolution from the original bad player in this video. The dude that was like, oh, why did you commit treason on January 6th? And they're all booing him. And I would like to see the outcome of that. But instead, old veteran McVeteran Pants stands up and takes the center of attention away from this dude who is being the original asshole.
I think it's funny because you wouldn't say it about anything else. Like, you wouldn't stand up and say, I'm a landscaper, buddy. You shut your mouth.
You know, I hope someone does that.
Why do you talk over that?
Landscapers, roofers, I'm sorry.
I work at McDonald's, buddy. You shut your mouth. You wouldn't say